Welcome to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's a beautiful day outside in the Hoosier State. This is the 2016 Girls Junior National Championships from the Indiana Convention Center in downtown. Courts everywhere, and we are on championship court. Big Pink hits court one. It's Coast versus TAV for the 13 Open Championship. A team from California, a team from Texas, the two best volleyball states in my estimation. I'm Coach K, also known as Steve Kissel, and I'm delighted to be here on championship court to bring you this matchup. I call the 13s division the toughest division in volleyball because you move from 12s where you have a 7-foot net and the volley light, you go to the regular ball and a 7-4 net. These are two teams that are competing at the highest level, the 13 Open gold medal match. Now the player introductions from Mike Markham.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2016 13 Open Division Championship match featuring TAV 13 Black of the North Texas region and Coach 13-1 Lewis from the Southern California region. Let's meet the ladies from Coast. The captain, number 8, Rocky Aguirre. The libero, number 2, Sarah Schrag. Number 3, Bryn Foltensky. Number 4, McKenna Branson. Number 5, Kylie Miller. Number 6, Anna Albale. Number 12, Mariah Miner. Number 13, Darby Burnett. Number 15, Kira Smith. Number 16, Makana Kowalski. Number 17, Sammy Francis. Coach 13-1 Lewis is coached by Louis Quatok. He's assisted by James Geekus and Andrew Kim. Now let's meet the ladies from TAV. The captain, number 9, Kaylee Chen. The libero, number 5, Katie Lee. Number 1, Holly Purdue. Number 2, Catherine Callahan. Number 3, Jordan Williams. Number 4, Brooke Slusser. Number 6, Morgan Chikolik. Number 10, Sierra Giambalvo. Number 11, Avery Lowe. Number 12, Kendall Lukacek. TAV 13 Black is coached by Corinne Atchison. She's assisted by John Naskowitz, Jared Teo, and Joe Jablonski. Introducing the officials for this morning's match, the linespersons, Ricardo Cruz Osterman of the Florida region and Marcus Luna from the Lone Star region. The scorer, Dave Rover from the Old Dominion region. The assistant scorer, Tony Hill of the Carolina region. The second referee is Phil Hornberger from the Keystone region. Your first referee, Joe Assis of the Carolina region. This match will be played in a best 2 out of 3 sets format with a possible third set scheduled for 15 points. We also remind you that the medal ceremony for the girls 13 Open Division is scheduled to begin shortly after the conclusion of this match. Good luck, ladies.
The players are being beckoned onto the court by our first referee, Joseph Assis from the Carolina region. Our second referee, Philip Hornberger from the Keystone region. Here is our plan for day 3. We will be bringing you the 13 Open match at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's right now. We're pretty much on schedule. 12:30 Eastern, the 13 National Championship, and 2 p.m. Eastern, the 13 American Championship. It is day 3 here inside the Indiana Convention Center. TAV in the white uniforms with the very clear blue numbers. We always appreciate that when broadcasting. The uniforms for Coast, they're multicolored, mostly white with pink numbers, some blue trim. California squads always go with the latest in fashion when it comes to volleyball uniforms. Teams are excited. They're going through their rituals. The liberos are being released to the court. The libero for TAV is Katie Lee, and she's going to wear red. And the libero for Coast, they actually have two of them, but the first libero is Sarah Schrag. She'll be on, and she's wearing black. Teams are ready, and you will be amazed at the level of volleyball that this group of girls who haven't even reached high school yet, this is the 13s age category. So for most of them, we assume they'll be 8th graders next year. First swing for TAV, off the block and off the defender, and an early kill for Avery Lowe, the 5'10" outside hitter. And that will let Kaylee Chin, who is the setter and captain, to go back to the service line. Chin has got 2 volleyballs. We have a quandary here. And the other ball is now going out of play. Chin with the floater. Good up by Schrag. And the first swing of the match for the tall, talented middle, Sammy Francis. We got to watch both of these teams in their semifinal match. And we see Corinne Atchison, the head coach of TAV Black, in her 6th season. We'll talk about Corinne Atchison. She has quite a track record in 13s when it comes to medals. Good block against the slide. That was Miller, and is that ball in? It is. A hard cross-court shot. Take a look. And number 2, Catherine Callahan, I believe, with that kill. Excellent replay, hard angle. Now a low serve. Low toss from Avery Lowe, and she puts it into the tape. And the server will be the libero, Sarah Schrag. To try the middle with Jordan Williams, and the ball goes down from over on the right side. Rocky Agala. Here's the dig, and the ball comes up high, and Agara, who's a tall setter at 5'11", pushes it to the floor. That ball's off the tape, and that fooled the defense as Kendall Lukacek with the kill, number 12. Down the line, didn't hit the antenna, so a good swing from Lukacek. She's a 6-foot outside hitter. The sizes of these 13 open teams, truly remarkable. Short serve, but a good pickup in the middle, and she'll get it right back. Anna Abule, and it will lead to a kill. So a delayed kill for Abule. Anna's mom, Debbie, helped me with lineups and pronunciation for Coast 13-1. Luis, head coach Luis Huatak, he was in the hall looking at video and doing scouting. Remember, this is 13 open, but Coast is spending their time between matches checking a video. The lefty down the line, McKenna Branson, and that ball's out. Branson can be very effective as a tall lefty from over on the right side, but not this time. We're tied early. Both these teams had 3-set semifinals, so they are well tested this morning. The one difference is it was just a round of 4, so they only had to play 1 match before this 11 a.m. gold medal match. Roll shot handled by Schrag, and an Abule with another kill. A little confusion on the defensive side. Looks like the libero, Katie Lee. She sees the tip, it's touched, and then indecision between Lukacek and Lee. That ball really belongs to Lee. Lukacek, though, trying to help out. They talked it over. The lefty will take a swing. McKenna Branson, it comes back. This time Lee picks up the free ball, and it leads to a kill. So Kendall Lukacek this time, she didn't try to get in any way involved with handling that short ball, and she lets it come, and then she takes a ball that hits the tape and makes it impossible for Sarah Schrag to pick it up. Schrag now with an errant pass. What a save. No, not a save. Rocky Agala tried to do all she could to get that ball. We watched a lot of both these teams in their challenge matches, and Agala is an impressive setter. Agala to Abule, but it's Doug. Coming out of the back row is Kendall Lukacek, and now a kill on the right. Short ball. No, excuse me, out of the middle, Abule with the kill.
Number 15, Kira Smith to serve.
Off the bench, Kira Smith, 5'7" DS and serving specialist. In, and she sends over a good one. And she'll get a free ball back. Agame to her lefty, McKenna Branson for the kill. So when you send a free ball over to Coast, be prepared for some heat. There's the free ball. Good job by Agame to step out of the way and let Abule take the swing. Now another tough serve from Smith. Roll shot handled. Swing over the top of the block, Sammy Francis. They list her at 6'1". She might be closer to 6'2" now. It's a 2-ball. It's a high ball in the center of the court, but as we saw yesterday from T Street, nothing wrong with setting 2s to your middles, especially if they can go over the block. Good dig against Slusher. Now a hard angle shot. That's Doug. Avery Lowe, and a swing by number 4, Brooke Schlusser. 5'9" right side and a lefty, goes out, and a little bit of early separation for Coach. Let's see if this call is correct. Well, that was an easy call. Our line judges can handle calls a lot closer than that. Server continues to be Kira Smith, and she's doing her job, forcing TAV out of system. And I think Coach Corinne Atchison is going to take a timeout, and here it comes as Kira Smith has served a very good passing TAV team off the court. Head coach Luis Quatak in the green shirt is assistant coach Jimmy Geekus. Here's head coach Corinne Atchison. So Corinne Atchison sends the TAV 13 black team back out on the court. They've got their setter in the middle back. That's number 10, Sierra Giambalvo. Let's see where Giambalvo goes with this ball. They're going to try Avery Lowe, but she's dug. Coast digging up everything early. Now a good block against Branson and a free ball over. Giambalvo. Now she goes to Lowe. Pin hitters can't put it away against this Coast defense. Good shot by Branson. Lowe's going to try the tip. Agane is there. And this time, McKenna Branson, the lefty, into the tape. So neither pin hitter for TAV could put it apart, but in the end, a hitting error from the right side got TAV out of that rotation and back within 3 and put their libero, Katie Lee, on serve. Tough floater, and Lee's going to get an ace.
Ace point TAV.
Katie Lee, they list her at 4'10", and I believe it. Always great. We appreciate having a player under 5 foot in 13s. You want your libero right down there by the floor. Katie Lee. She may be 4'10", but she's got a deadly serve. This time it's handled. And Sammy Francis tooling the block. Jordan Williams was up. And I think she got some help on this. Let's take a look. But yes, tooling the hands of Brooke Schlusser. So the server will be the second setter. And that's number 5, Kylie Miller. She's wearing the pink headband here for big pink court. Chipping it into the corner, Rocky Agata on the overpass. She looks apologetic at the coaching staff, but Rocky, that's a point. She knows she almost missed it. Let's take a look. Well, she used the whole court. Nothing wrong with that. Another serve from Kylie Miller. Agata will play right side, but a free ball over chance for Miller. Will she go to her middle? She does. Sammy Francis buries it, and Coast is really dominating the flow of play. TAV can't get any good swings, and I credit the tough serving from Coast. Miller to serve again, another good floater. Out of system play and a roll shot, but it's a good one. Miller with the dig, and it's good to have your setter at right side. Agate with the up. Now Miller in transition. She's going to set it out to Agate. It'll come back as a free ball, maybe. No, it will not. Hit the top of the tape and drop. So the kill for Rocky Agate. And the server continues to be Kylie Miller. Earlier Kira Smith, and now Kylie Miller going on long serving runs. Big swing in the middle. First kill for Jordan Williams, the 6-foot middle hitter. She's gone with the white headband today. And TAV is going to need a lot more swings like that from Jordan Miller. They're going to come back from this 5-point deficit. Server is Kaylee Chin, the setter. Errant pass. Oh, that ball's live. I think they've got more touches, but Agate sends it over, and a little confusion. The ball went to Avery Lowe, and she put it up low. Here's the clear by Agate. And instead of putting that ball high in the air, Avery Lowe just tried to send it up low to the X. Now a serve off of Lee, and this will come back as a free ball. And the serve of Coast is the difference early. Tipped along. Sammy Francis just trying to clear it. Sends it over the end line. So Avery Lowe will serve, and Kendall Lukacek will return to the front row. Lukacek wears 12. Lowe, the server, 11. They're the two outsides. Tough serve from Lowe. And cleared over out of the back row. Now Jordan Williams with the kill. So Jordan Williams starting to heat up. She picks up 2 quick kills. The roll shot off the block, and Williams up in transition. Make your middles active off of any free ball or down ball. Lowe continues to serve. Another tough serve. Serving has been the difference. This will not come back. An ace for Avery Lowe. TAV making a move. Lowe looks like she goes through the exact same ritual. Couple of bounces and then hits the ball and then goes. As a server, very important to be consistent. Shot from the right side, Catherine Callahan. Oh, and it's going to be a double contact on the setter, Kylie Miller, and this one has tightened up. Head coach Luis Huatak on the bench, talking to his players just to my left, but hasn't made that move for a timeout. He wants to see another serve. And he sees a good one, but a great pass by Schrag and a swing by Francis. So sometimes as a head coach, you don't take that timeout. You let your players fight through it. Perfect pass by Sarah Schrag. Nice set by Kylie Miller. And a good swing by Sammy Francis over the top of the block. Perfect execution for Coast. They get out of that rotation. And now they're getting a roll shot. Well, a pretty good roll shot from Lukacek. Oh, but a bullet back the other way out of the back row. Number 12, Maria Miner, 5'6" outside hitter, but ready to hit the pipe. Hard-driven ball put the back row attack in play, and it worked. Right side shot off the block. Good swing by Catherine Callahan, the right side.
Number 3, Jordan Williams to serve.
And that's a nice leave. Leave Callahan off the net against that big Coast block. Schrag with the up. She's been handling most of them. And oh, a break for Coast. Anna Obule wails it out into the barricade, but the block was in the net. So instead of a hitting error, it goes as a kill for Obule. And that makes it a 4-point lead for Coast instead of a 2-point lead. Big play. Can TAV respond? They do with a swing from Kendall Lukacek. Now the double switch coming up. Brooke Schlusser will come into play right side, and Sierra Giambalvo will go back to be the server. TAV 13 Black runs a traditional 6-2. Swing coming from the right side and wide. Good decision at the last second by Rocky Aguera, as she chose to let this ball go out. Here's the attack, and Aguera says, no, I think not. Little slide step serve by Makana Kowalski. Oh, good up. Aguera and Kowalski keep that ball alive. Schrag clears it. Now Schrag with the up. Chance to attack. And over the top and out. Maria Minor. She's the smallest of the outsides at 5'6".
Number 12, Kendall Lukacek to serve.
On the pins, a much taller TAV team. 6 foot and 5'10" versus 5'6" and 5'8" for Coast. In the middle, Anna Obule with the kill on the assist from Rocky Aguera. That's the A attack. Aguera to Obule.
Number 15, Kira Smith will serve.
And the server is Kira Smith. Remember, Smith went on a run. Coast with a 4-point lead. They'd like to see a similar run from number 15. And it starts with an ace off the libero, Katie Lee. A lot of movement on that ball, and now head coach Corinne Atchison's going to take her second and final timeout as Coast is pushed out to a 5-point lead. The happy Coast huddle around head coach Louis Quatak. A more reserved TAV huddle. Assistant coach is Jared Teo. Head coach is Corinne Atchison. So it is day 3. This belongs to the 13s. We have 13 Open, 13 National, and 13 American. But the 17s start playing today. The 18s started playing last night. And we've got 11s and 12s tomorrow. So lots of volleyball action. The 16s actually start tomorrow. They will be crowned on day 7. We're only on day 3. Lots of volleyball. The greatest spectacle in volleyball, at least club volleyball, the Girls Junior National Championship. Big swing is blocked. Attacking was Schlusser, and she was rejected. Well-formed double block, as Sammy Francis was part of that block, along with her outside, Maria Minor. Coast got just what they needed off the timeout, a big stuffed block. Now they've got another out-of-system play. Chance for Aguirre to go to Minor. And that ball's off the block, and oh, almost got Coach K. But I live to tell about it. The block was in the net, so it was going to be a kill either way. Oh, the attacker was in the net. Avery Lowe in the net on that swing. Looked like it was the block, so Coast up 7 in control. A dig against Slusser, and that ball was touched, and another kill for Maria Minor. Everything clicking off the timeout for Coast. Kira Smith has done it twice. When you're a designated server and a DS, and you come in and you do things like that, an excellent serve and a free ball, chance to win it. Gary's going to try Sammy Francis in the middle, and first set is in the books. Coast 13-1 Luis over TAV 13 Black by a score of 25-16. Set one is in the books, and the teams are trading sides. And the volley nerd is out high-fiving some young ladies, in which can never lead to good things, probably some kind of a dance party. So this is day 3. It belongs to the 13s, as we mentioned, playing with the regulation net and the regulation ball and playing fantastic volleyball. Coast takes the first set, and they just started stronger, and I credit their serving, particularly Kira Smith, with leading Coast. They got a lot of out-of-system balls, and we talk about in volleyball, if you can't serve receive, you're going to struggle. And it is a gold medal final, but the team struggling was TAV. We've got some highlights from the first set, and you see how the libero Lee has to struggle to get that ball up, but she does. Now a set in the middle to Abule, and it's rolled over and it drops. Things started slow, and Sammy Francis puts a ball away for Coast. Now a hard-driven ball, and finally the tough serving. Lee taken out on that one. A big block over on the right. And finally set point, Sammy Francis with the kill. And the duck dance is on. Let's take a look at the volley nerd. He got the best out of that group. We ran into the volley nerd off court, and he is the king of rhythmic gymnastics. He also does a back flick. I asked him if he could combine the two, a back flip with his ribbon. So we'll see if he brings that out. We want to make sure to capture it. The Coast girls in the white uniforms, blue trim, and the pink numbers, they were ready for championship court big pink, as they have the perfect color scheme. Lineups have been turned in, both teams returning to the court. Head coach Luis Quatak shouting out some instructions. He was also on championship court with Coast in 15 Open, Andrew Lee, and he coached the 15 Open team. They got the silver medal. But this time, Coach Luis wants the gold. This Coast team was a bronze medal winner in 12 National in New Orleans last season, so they came close. Now they're guaranteed at least a silver, and if they can win this set or the next one, they've got the gold. But I expect a big response from this TAV team. They will not go quietly. Their server is their setter, Kaylee Chin. Sammy Francis with the first swing. What a save. Oh, it will not come back. So Sammy Francis picks up where she left off. The tall, talented middle, 6'1", maybe 6'2". Remember that name. And she is playing up, so for your college coaches out there, she could be playing 12s, but she's doing okay in 13s. Airmail serve, a little adrenaline from Maria Minor. She put that one about 10 feet over the end line. So that will give Avery Lowe a chance to serve. Miller will try, but kind of Kowalski, and Kowalski airmails the ball out of bounds. Now she's getting some instruction from the coaching staff. And a low serve by Avery Lowe takes Coast off the hook. And you've got a team that's made 2 consecutive hitting errors. Well, a hitting error and a serving error. Need to put it in play. Don't take them off the hook. Now a tough serve, and all of a sudden Coast is back in on top by a point. The libero, Sarah Schrag, with a floater that just died into the floor. This one, though, goes long. The ace miss. A common Coach K observation. Players that serve an ace try to serve something better than an ace, and they serve out, which is not better than an ace. Bullet on the left side. Kowalski, that will come back as a free ball. Good hustle play by TAV. Oh, the setter dump, but just dug up Avery Lowe. And now a ball attacked by Anna Abule, and that ball would have gone out, but she was fortunate that 6-foot Jordan Williams was playing middle back, and Williams couldn't recognize whether it was in or out. That's somewhat on her teammates. A lot of teams play those tall middles over on the left. TAV choosing to play Williams in the middle back. Big swing and a block against Callahan. Lukacek goes over the top of the block. This will come back, though. Schrag runs it down, short ball. Chin to Lukacek. Coast defense a big factor in this match, but ripping it into the net is Minor. So we'll get the double switch for TAV. GM Balvo will become the setter, and Slusser the right side. For Coast, Rocky Aguirre stays on. It's a 6-2 offense, but Aguirre sets in the back row and hits in the front row. Now the double-A concept. Get it to Aguirre and let her set Abule. Aguirre to Abule for the kill. They work well together. Lukacek with a good up on a low serve, but just cleared over again. Now a triple block and no contact. Don't see a lot of triple blocks in 13, but we saw one there. However, that ball was well below the top of the tape. How about TAV putting up 6 hands? The server is Kendall Lukacek. Abule tries the tip. Now Slusser's going to tip the other way. Both these teams are good at picking up roll shots and tips. Avery Lowe, hard-driven ball off the block. Lukacek recognized at the last minute it was going to drop in and saved it. And no saving that ball. Morea, Minor with the kill at 5'6". Look at the elevation from number 12. As she flies high, there's no well-formed block. The middle was late. That's Holly Purdue, I believe. Where's number 1? And the server is Kira Smith. And every time she's gone back to serve, she hasn't just served once. Let's see if TAV can change that, get a side out on the first serve by Smith. They will. That's a big side out for TAV. Kira Smith had served 3, 4, 5 times every time she went back to the end line. She is basically a designated server because she's coming in for Abule, and then Abule goes off for the libero, Sarah Schrag. So her job is to serve in one rotation. She's done it well. Another hitting error for Coast. Their errors have picked up here in set 2. When you're up 1-0, sometimes there's a tendency to relax. The first set, a 9-point victory, maybe a little more easy than TAV expected, than Coast expected. Kill by Sammy Francis in the middle. Giambalvo tried to save it. Let's take a look. Oh, another triple block, and Francis gets it through 6 hands. So TAV has decided to put up a third blocker in the front row. Miller to serve, handcuffs Avery Lowe, and it'll be a free ball again. However, it went to Sammy Francis, so free ball came right back, and an attack by Williams. Good run through TAV on a great save over by Schrag. And a hard angle. What a dig, Katie Lee. Best rally of the match. Triple block up against Francis. Now the roll shot, and it will drop. So Rocky Aguirre, the captain, decided, I've seen enough of this. The triple block up against Francis. Miller decides to go back to her captain in the right side with the roll shot. Perfect shape. We call that the candy cane, when it goes up over the block and then drops down their backs where the defender can't reach it. However, Kylie Miller with the missed serve. They list Kylie Miller as 5'2", but I'm going to guess she's 5'6". I'm gonna correct that on my roster sheet. 5'5", 5'6" for Miller. She's got the pink headband and the glasses. Coach K plays in glasses. That's not much fun. Long run for Chin. And the roll shot scores. So we've seen a couple of roll shots score. Catherine Callahan over on the left. Little coaching strategy from Coast. They've moved Avery Lowe to the right and Callahan on the left to get a block. Excuse me, for TAV.
Number 12, Maria Minor to serve.
Sammy Francis, though, able to get it through the block. We'll see if Callahan stays left and Lowe stays right. Chin's going to set Callahan, and she sends over a great ball, so good strategy. Of course, in that rotation, Callahan's already lined up on the left. We don't know if she would have shifted right. Now she is going to go to the right, and she's going to let Lukacek take over on the left. Great shot by Callahan. She hasn't been set a lot. That may be her first kill. Oh, just long, Avery Lowe. Avery Lowe coming off at Morgan Chikolik. Number 6, 5'6" DS to take over the back row for Avery Lowe, and she gets served at immediately, and it will not come back. An ace serve for the libero, Sarah Schrag. So you come off the bench, you're Morgan Chikolik, and you immediately are going to see the first serve. That coaching staff, they're paying attention. Here comes another one right at her. That might have been out. Chikolik did get it up. The block comes up triple again against Obule, and she still gets it off their hands. Nice set by Kylie Miller. Here's the swing, and a triple block on every ball. I'm somewhat surprised the middles for TAV haven't tried to tip over that block. Here's a great tip, but Schrag reads it. Williams. Now that ball will go down. Got up in the plane, and Kendall Lukacek got there first. But that was a great sequence. Jordan Williams reading the defense, tipped it to her right. And a sprawling Sarah Schrag kept it alive. Jordan Williams is the server. And Obule up against the triple block. Anna Obule. Her mom, Debbie, will be proud of that shot. Now McKenna Branson back into play right side. And the kill by Obule through another big TAV block. Shot down the line. Excellent swing, Kendall Lukacek. That's what TAV needs. More kills from out on their pins. They're making their double switch. Rocky Aguirre, as captains and setters do, talking it up, giving directions. Hard-driven serve. Kowalski And another big swing, and that's a record for a bounce off a forehead. I'm not sure whose head that hit. I think it was McKenna Branson. We've got a great replay of it here. Oh, it's off the hand, so not the forehead. Lukacek was hitting down off of Branson. There's the triple block. So TAV clearly trying to get up 3 on every ball, and in transition they get a kill from Kendall Lukacek, and they take a 1-point lead. Great back bump set by the libero, Katie Lee. She knew where Lukacek was. Aubulay's gonna tip. We were waiting for some tips over that triple. Another shot, and Kendall Lukacek has heated up, and that's a good thing for TAV. If they're gonna force a deciding set, we'll find out, because Coast 13 is taking a timeout. Head coach Luis Quatak has seen enough. We now see Corinne Atchison talking to TAV, and she has quite a track record. She was the gold medalist last year in New Orleans in 13 Open, the bronze medalist in 2014, gold in 13 USA in 2013, and bronze in 2012 and 13 American. So 5 straight medals for head coach Corinne Atchison. I'm referring to the TAV head coach as the queen of 13s volleyball. I said, that's your new nickname. Club director John Sample may want to move her up to 18s. She's got the magic touch, but she doesn't have the magic touch on the serve in after the timeout, as Sierra Giambalvo missed that serve. So head coach Luis Quatak got what he wanted off the timeout. Now Giambalvo just has to save it over. Chance to run Schlusser. She's blocked, but a good cover by Purdue. Aubulay keeps it alive off the net. Lukacek, that ball is in, low knows it. She decides to save it. Lukacek with another swing, and now down the line with the kill, McKenna Branson. Well, she won that battle, a little one-on-one battle over on the side with Lukacek, as she was able to get the ball down the line. Lukacek late getting out to take the line away, but an errant serve. Low toss, low serve. Makana Kowalski.
Number 12, Kendall Lukacek to serve.
And the server is Kendall Lukacek, and she serves an ace. Are we headed for a 3-setter? It would be appropriate. Both these teams played semifinals. Coast in 3 sets over Mad Frog. TAV in 3 sets over Sunshine Westside. They will be the bronze medal winners. Big swing Schlusser, but Coast able to keep it alive and even get a swing out of it. Low. And a kill on the outside. Maria Minor. Great sequence for Coast as Minor off a bump set, not ideal, gets it through the blocker's hands. Purdue's hands split apart just enough that that ball went to the floor. Great replay again from Echo Productions. Schlusser off the block, attacking the high hands, and those are some high hands when Sammy Francis is up on the block. She gets way over the net. Remember, Sammy Francis at 6'1" or 6'2", playing up. The server's libero, Katie Lee. Should go to Francis, it does. Block is there. Schlusser had to spin around. She wasn't sure where the ball was, but she had been part of a successful block. Now Jordan Williams is blocked, but she covers it herself cleanly. Oh, another block. Williams with another cover. Couple of great plays by number 3, and it leads to a kill. Look at the smile on the face of Jordan Williams. She got blocked, covered it herself, then she covered her teammate, and it led to a kill for Avery Lowe. Roll shot down the line. Oh, the block went into the net. Second referee, Philip Hornberger, with the call. We're not sure who. Could have been Slusser, could have been Williams, doesn't matter. Coast within 2 and on serve, and they'll get Rocky Agala in the front row. And Kylie Miller as their setter. High ball out on the pin. Lowe's dug, and immediately a dump ball. And I believe that was Aguera on the second ball. Let's see if we've got it here. Yes, the up by Miller and the dump ball by Aguera. That's a great play. And that's communication between the two setters, because Miller is intentionally going to Aguera. Otherwise, she would be putting it up to her libero. I think we're going to get 4 contacts. Oh, a double contact. And so now a timeout as we're all tied up. How about Kylie Miller in the headband and the glasses coming off? She has made a couple of outstanding plays, and she has evened this one up. And head coach Corinne Atchison and assistant coach Jared Teo with a look of concern. The volley nerd with a look of concern, but he always looks a little concerned. He's wearing his referee shirt today. I don't know if he's planning on officiating some basketball later. Coast very comfortable with their comeback to 19-all on the floor right away. A lot easier to play at 19-all when you're up a set. Let's see what kind of a serve number 5 Kylie Miller brings to play after our first referee Joseph Assis beckons. It's a good one. Jordan Williams, and Williams says my bad as she sent that ball over the block and out. I heard the coaching staff called middle, so they wanted a middle attack out of that play, and that's where GM Balvo went. Oh, that ball's out, and it was touched. And a mistake by Kendall Lukacek, and she knows it. And I think we're going to see a timeout from TAV now, and here it comes. That ball was probably going out, but Lukacek didn't know for sure, and I always put that on the teammates. They've got to be very loud. It's tough in a convention center, but they have to be very loud. So now things have changed. TAV's gone from a 2-point lead to a 2-point deficit. Do they have an answer? Head coach Luis Quatak hopes not. Have to mention Coach Ojan, Coach Ash, as I like to call him, the club director for Coast. He's on the bench, sitting to the right of head coach Luis Quatak. Assistant coach Jimmy Geekus in the baseball cap. He's giving a service call to Kylie Miller. So Kylie Miller handled the pressure before, and now she handles it again. Good serving by Miller. Jordan Williams tried to tip. It was rejected by Francis. Chance to set Francis, and she scores. When you go to tip over Sammy Francis, you better make sure it's high enough. She blocked the tip, and then a good pickup on the short ball. Here's Francis going up against 2. She reads the block, hits to the right. Excellent play by the 13 open, talented middle. Good up by Miller. This time Agare decides to go out to Morea Minor, and Minor with the kill. And she gets a big hug from her setter, gives a big hug to her setter because she liked the fact that she got set. Coast has just completely flipped the script here, and they've gone from behind to ahead, and TAV does not have an answer, and they've got to find it right now. Ball out to Agara, and she takes a good swing. Now Francis with Agara on the block, and we are at set and match point. What a turnaround by Coast. So Kylie Miller on a great serving run. Head coach Jimmy Geekus shakes his head. He can't believe it. It's happened so fast. Coast can win it on this ball. If they can get a put away, but they don't. That's an excellent block by Brooks Schlusser and Jordan Williams. So the double switch will happen. We will delay a set point till we see the serve of Kaylee Chin. But no room for error for TAV for 4 straight points. Well, they start with an ace. It looked like Rocky Aguero was handcuffed on that serve. And there's a veteran coach. Luis Quatac's going to take a timeout immediately at 24-21. He's still got 1 left, and he wants to talk it over, make sure there's no let up. Head coach Corinne Atchison. Her team came from down 10-4 against Sunshine in the deciding set. It was interesting during the quarterfinals, excuse me, the semifinals. It was California versus Texas on both courts, and it was 9-9 in the third and 10-10 in the third at the same point in time. Ultimately, TAV triumphed over Sunshine, and Coast got past Mad Frogs. And now Coast 1 point from the gold medal in 13 Open. They get the pass. They should go to Francis. They do, and she goes over the top and out. No touch. So TAV has survived 2 straight set points with an ace and a hitting error. Tough serve. And a miss hit. That's 4 contacts as Francis went into the net. So that's 3 straight. How about the serving by by Kaylee Chin. Oh, and this is going to be an ace for Chin. And TAV, they're hanging over the cliff by 1 finger, but they have pulled themselves back up a little bit. Now they've got a good grip on the cliff. Can they score 2 more? Or does Coast have the answer? They're going to try the right side. The block went in the net, so it's a kill either way. Maria Miner with the kill. Big swing for Miner. And I love the fact that setter Kylie Miller went back set. Probably TAV thought she was going to go to Sammy Francis, but she found Miner. Now a tough serve and an out of system play. Does TAV have an answer? They get a roll shot. Good up by Miller. Another out of system play. It's going to be a back row swing from Lukacek, and it's a good one. Kendall Lukacek measured the court perfectly. She did not look real comfortable on that swing. Took something off of it, had a lot of topspin, and it landed in. TAV has tied it up. They're on the serve of Avery Lowe, and it's a good one. Again, that could be 4 contacts. No, there wasn't touch. Oh, great block by Williams. I don't think anybody expected Williams to block that ball. It was a cleared ball, and Jordan Williams popped up. And head coach Corinne Atchison now has a set point for TAV. Amazing comeback from, I believe, 24-19. Sammy Francis. Not so fast, Coach K. The 6'2" middle with the kill, and she'll put libero Sarah Schrag on serve. We're tied again. A little overtime 13 Open gold medal volleyball. Great matchup. Ooh, a save set. That's clean, though. No double contact. Good pickup by Lukacek. Nobody available to hit, so Callahan has to clear. Swing in the middle, triple block, and I think for the first time in the match, the triple block actually worked. Lukacek, Williams, and Callahan. Set point again for TAV. Good serve, Jordan Williams. How about that? You get an ace from your middle, Jordan Williams. So we're going to play a little overtime volleyball. Maybe head coach Corinne Atchison is the queen of 13's girls volleyball, because, as we mentioned, this is her 5th medal in a row in 13's. And she's come back in an amazing fashion here. So the deciding set is coming up as we take a look at set 2. Early kills. Oh, that's the big triple block for TAV. Now a swing from Lukacek, and that's a bullet into the corner. Avery Lowe with a great shot late in the set. Kylie Miller, who served tough, handcuffed Lukacek and picked up an ace. Now the triple block against Ovule. That was a big turning point. And finally the ace serve from the middle. Jordan Williams, what an unexpected ace. And the whip and the nene now on championship court. And it's frightening the number of players that will participate when the volley nerd calls them out. Sunshine's out there. And some of the Coast players are getting involved. That's Ovule and Agana. They need to be focused on a deciding set if they want to win a gold medal. Let the teams that are off. The players from Aardwolf are on the court. I'm not familiar with a club called Aardwolf, but it's a unique name. TAV breaks their huddle. And this might be one for the ages in terms of comebacks. And both these teams are, let us say, a little bit of Cinderella stories. TAV started out as the 11 seed. Coast started out as the 12 seed. Kylie Miller going through her pre-match routine. Lots of high fives, low fives, jump fives. Well, this will be an interesting, emotional battle to 15 or beyond. Will the Coast players be able to get over the letdown of dropping a match where they led by 24-19, only to lose 28-26? And which TAV team will show up in set number 3? They were a much better passing team against Coast in set 2 than they were in set 1. Chen puts it in play. Guerra off the block, coming the other way. Catherine Callahan. Now the swing by Lowe is rejected. Williams is going to get a turn, and she picks up a kill. The hero of set number 2, Jordan Williams, coming up big in this set. Puts the ball up and then takes a good swing off the block and off the defender. Another swing by Aguera. And Callahan with an attack and an out ball as Miner was trying to clear, but she missed the sideline. Head coach Luis Quatak up, and you could tell it by his gesture, calm down, calm down. Aguera down the line. And that's 3 straight times Rocky Aguera got that first ball. She's lined up on the left in that rotation, and that is a good way to go. Here's Aguera with the swing through the defender. The first server, and an important first serve for Morea Miner, number 12, and she airmails it out. Gets a pat on the back from her libero, Sarah Schrag, but this is only a 15-point deciding set, so important to be the first one to 8 at the crossover. Miller's going to try Francis, triple block up against Francis. And now Francis tips. Will it come back? It will not. That ball crawled through the block, and I think Jordan Williams tried to keep it alive, and that actually didn't help. TAV had defenders there. Great replay here. Yeah, you see the ball go off the forearm of Williams when defenders were ready. Lukacek down the line. What a dig by Miller. Again, with the clear, they're going to try the 3-set to Williams, and this will not come back. 4 or 5 contacts. That's the first time we've seen Jordan Williams run the 3.
Jordan Williams will serve.
Williams will go back to serve. That means Holly Purdue will come in to play middle. Her job is to block. Clearly, they're not setting Purdue a lot. The blockers, oh, the setter went into the net. Kylie Miller. The pass was tight, and last year you could touch the bottom of the net. Only the tape was a violation. They went back to the old rule, and I guess Kylie Miller backed into the net. So an early TAV lead. Important swing coming up. Good shot by Aguirre down the line. Oh, contact between Callahan and Chin. They sorted it out. And Aguirre misses down the line. And I believe her exact words were, "Oh, crap." I'm a good lip reader. If it had been anything worse, I wouldn't have repeated it. Now a timeout, and Luis Quatac's got to right the ship. On the other side, Corinne Atchison, gold medalist in 2015 in 13 Open. Took the title from Seal Beach Tony. Trying to go back-to-back. That's a big accomplishment because she stays at the age bracket, so the players come through this group not among the medalists in 12s. Dynasty won 12 National, Gainesville won 12 American. Actually, a Gainesville 11s team in New Orleans. Roll shot coming from Kowalski. And a shot down the line. Lukacek, will it come back? It will not. Kendall Lukacek has really brought her game up in set 2 and set 3. Started slow, but she is absolutely ripping the ball now. And the server will continue to be Jordan Williams at the crossover point, and she's going to send over an ace. No, it came back. What a save. It was Kowalski diving. Now the triple block up against Obule. She goes again, and she tries to swing and goes into the net. And that's an influence of seeing 6 hands up. I'm not sure these players see that too often. So the TAV strategy has been to change their blocking scheme to, whenever they can, get all 3 front row players up. You see the block first and then the frustration as the ball's hit into the net. And at 8-2, Coach Luis Quatac has a real challenge to bring his coast team back. They won the first set handily. Now they give up an ace as Jordan Williams is going to make the case she's a serving specialist in addition to being a talented 6-foot middle. She's definitely sending over a tricky float serve, pops it with her open hand. Miller's going to try again, and she's rejected, but it's still alive. No, it will not come back. Holly Purdue and Kendall Lukacek, and now Coast is going to use, I believe, their second and final timeout at 10-2, and why not? This is going to be a real challenge. And it looks like assistant coach Jared Pale has changed shirts. He's gone to a white t-shirt. I thought he had a different shirt on earlier. Now the volley nerd using his Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook to send that small plastic object into the crowd. He's dangerous. You want to be ready if he's out there on championship court. He'll throw things at you. TAV about to stage a tremendous comeback and win a gold medal. They need 5 points. They're on the serve of Jordan Williams. This is the 13 Open gold medal match. Both teams in white. TAV with the blue numerals. Coast with the pink numerals. Shot out of the back row. We saw that earlier from Miner, and she can be effective back there. Callahan returns Now Kowalski and Lukacek. And this time, Maria Minor into the net. And it's all getting away from TAV. And you can tell on the expression, all getting away from coach. You can tell on the expression of the coast players. There's a little bit of a letdown, but good swing from Anna Abule. She reaches deep and puts that ball away. So the server will be Rocky Aguera. She is the captain, so she may be the kind of server that can bring them back. Coast with the ace serve off the right arm of their captain. How many aces does Rocky Aguera have in that right arm? She's got another one. Handcuffed Avery Lowe. That's 2 aces in a row. Remember, Coach Corinne Atchison came from down 10-4 against Sunshine, so she knows 11-5 isn't safe. Out of system, free ball, another opportunity to score. Abule with a good swing, but it will come back free. Oh, a double contact, and Rocky Aguera knows she made a double contact. So that gets TAV out of that rotation. They are able to make their double switch. Bring Sierra Giambalvo back to serve. And bring Brooke Schlusser, the lefty, into the front row to play right side. And Anna Abule with the kill through the triple block. The middles, Abule and Francis, have had to work hard ever since TAV's gone to the triple block against their attacks. Coast will send back a free ball. They're going to face a swing from Lukacek, but a nice dig. Schrag. Lee with another dig. Oh, that's a backhanded tip, and now hit out. So Abule tipped that ball backhanded off the block. It was still alive, and then she sent it out long. Sprawling save by Aguirre. There's the backhanded shot, and then just a little too much on that ball from Abule. She'll get another chance to swing. This time she tips perfectly into the hole. So a kill for number 6, and she'll come off for Kira Smith, number 15. Well, Smith has certainly proved to be a tough designated server. Her job is this one rotation. Set 1, she was very effective from the service line. She starts it off with a good one. And Schlusser says we'll side out on the first ball with an attack off of Francis. Big swing. Brooke Schlusser. And Corinne Atchison is 1 point from back-to-back gold medals in 13 Open. Yes, she may indeed be the queen of 13's coaches. Was that ball in? I guess it was. No call by the line judge. And Schlusser is dug. It will come back. Chance to win it. Giambalvo is going to try Williams, appropriately so. Jordan Williams wins it on a kill on a quick set from Giambalvo, and the TAV dog pile is on. How about number 3? She put away set point with an ace in set 2. She puts away set point with a kill in set number 3. And the coaches and players line up and shake hands, and congratulations. And Coach Tejo does have the always reppin' TAV shirt on. And Corinne Atchison, how about that record? 2 gold medals in a row and a medal every year. She also, it's basically 3 golds and 2 bronzes in various divisions, including the last 2 in 13 Open, a new category that was only created. This is the 3rd ever 13 Open Championship. It's a happy group of TAV players Lots of hugs all around. Club director John Sample has to feel good. His 15s and 14s teams got knocked off, didn't get to the gold bracket. They were both very, very good. But TAV 13 black for the second year in a row, wins 13 open. The award ceremony is following immediately. Join us to see TAV black get the gold, Coast the silver, Sunshine Westside and Mad Frogs the bronze. This is the 2016 Girls Junior Nationals from Indianapolis.
Jordan Chesser, Kevin Santiago, Billy. All right, thank you very much. Good luck to you guys. I'm sorry? I don't know. We have their roster. We should have their roster. I'm not sure if we have that information or not. All right, so this is 13 open, Sunshine, 13 Westside, Mad Frog, 13 is National Blue, Coast 13. Let's get the grad dude after it's possible.
I've been watching him. What's his real name? I had it on my phone. Hey, Jazzy's right there. I'll look at I like you looking that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the girls 13 Open Division post-match award ceremony. Our presenter this afternoon, Jeanette Kieser of Visit Indy. Time for third place in the 13 Open Division. Sunshine 13 West Side of the Southern California region. Number 1, Amanda Leinbach. Number 2, Helena Stoic. Number 7, Nicole Martinez. Number 12, Taylor Simpson. Number 13, Elia Rubin. Number 15, Kate Kilroy. Number 22, Savannah Davis. Number 26, Lily Bailey. Number 34, Dana Dickey. Number 47, Elizabeth Subi. Number 59, Helena Ika. The chaperone is Charmaine Bailey. The assistant coaches, Kerry Klein, Chris Gonzalez, and Casey Kipp. Sunshine 13 West Side is coached by Julianne Mosbar. The captain will accept the third place award. Also taking third place honors, man from 13's National Blue of the North Texas region. Number 1, Kelly Kimoha. Number 2, Brooke Nichols. Number 6, Taylor Jones. Number 7, Isabel Jones. Number 9, Lindsay Zhang. Number 12, Victoria Vo. Number 13, Natalie Glenn. Number 21, Nicole Steinheiser. Number 30, Chloe Thomas. Number 35, Cecily Bramschreiber. Number 99, Maya Detweiler. The chaperone is Heather Jones. The assistant coach, Deja Irwin. Man from 13's National Blue is coached by Stephanie Rotuno. The captain will accept the third place award. The second place team in the 13 Open Division, Coach 13-1 Lewis of the Southern California region. Number 2, Sarah Schrag. Number 3, Bryn Foltinsky. Number 4, McKenna Branson. Number 5, Kylie Miller. Number 6, Anna Abele. Number 8, Rocky Aguirre. Number 12, Maria Miner. Number 13, Darby Burnett. Number 15, Kira Smith. Number 16, Makana Kowalski. Number 17, Sammy Francis. The chaperone is Travis Lee. The team representative, Ojan Barambegi. The assistant coaches, James Gikas and Andrew Kim. Coach 13-1 Lewis is coached by Louis Quanta. The captain will accept the National Runner-Up Award. And the 2016 13 Open Division National Champions, TAV 13 Black of the North Texas region. Number 1, Holly Purdue. Number 2, Catherine Callahan. Number 3, Jordan Williams. Number 4, Brooke Slusser. Number 5, Katie Lee. Number 6, Morgan Chacoli. Number 9, Kaylee Chen. Number 10, Sierra Giambalvo. Number 11, Avery Lowe. Number 12, Kendall Lukacek. The assistant coaches, Joe Jablonski, Jared Teo, and John Naskowitz. TAV 13 Black is coached by Corinne Atchison. The captain will accept the National Championship Award. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more large round of applause for all of our medal-winning teams in the girls 13 Open Division. That officially concludes our awards presentation. USA Volleyball thanks you for your support.